redcoats can't make this shit.
I'm Brenden Kron. This is Rex, and welcome to Jammin with Kron Rex. Did you know?
Getting hit by Mike Tyson in his prime, it's like having a 221 pound anvil dropped on your face from 5 feet with a staggering PSI of 1800 PSI. So, what is that, just like pounds? What is that, pressure per square inch or something, or pounds per square inch or something?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder, how they do, because, you don't survive the anvil, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I wonder how they, were well, yeah, if we took the anvil and converted it to, bones and skin and shit, because, you die from that.
Yeah.
'Cause 5 feet's a pretty big fucking distance to drop solid steel onto someone's fucking face.
Yeah.
They're like, oh yeah, that's what happens when Tyson punches you. It's like, it's not. It's probably pretty fucking hard, but I don't know how they go about that. Because gotta do a little more damage with the anvil.
Yeah, I don't know how they measure that.
I don't know either. I was trying to find a little chart to see maybe examples of maybe how hard a crocodile bites in PSI, but I don't know what to look up because I went to look up PSI comparison charts and it's showing me how much pressure to put in your tires.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, that's not really what I want to know. How hard a hippo bites in PSI, not how much air to put in my front tires.
Yeah, I looked up why doesn't a punch from Mike Tyson kill someone.
So what do you mean it does?
That's kind of what I found out. Is it definitely could.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and that's why with boxers, it's just their hands are considered actual fucking weapons. Because they can legitimately kill somebody. Okay. So, this is the top 10 hardest punchers in heavyweight history. I think it's going off of knockout rate.
Okay, is it just boxers?
It is just boxers.
Okay, so Francis will not be on the list.
Yeah. This is in order of knockout percentage. So I think that's how they're basing it. How many of their wins are based on knockouts.
Makes sense.
I'll start at 10 to build some suspense. Number 10, we have Sonny Liston. Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
With a KO rate of 78%.
Wow.
Went 50-4, 39 knockouts.
It's pretty crazy.
Dude, wouldn't that be cool to just knock one person out?
Oh, yeah.
Because odds are throughout my life I'm probably not going to knock somebody out. But, that's just crazy that he's I've knocked out 78% of people I fought. And I'm like, that's fucking wild. Mine's 0, you know?
Yeah.
Lennox Lewis, 78. He went 41-2-1 with 32 knockouts. I don't know why he got higher on the list than the other guy, but it's whatever. With a 79%, we have Joe Louis, 52 knockouts. God damn. 83%, we have one of the Klitschko brothers, Vladimir Klitschko, 53 knockouts, went 64-5. Joe Frazier at 6 with 32 wins, 27 via knockouts. So only 5 of his wins didn't come from a knockout.
That's nasty.
Yeah. God damn. At number 5, we have Mike Tyson himself, going 50-6 with 44 knockouts. A KO percentage of 88%. And Joe Frazier's is really crazy, and he had 32 wins, with Mike having 50 fucking wins and 44 of them. Only 6 of them not coming from knockouts. KOs inside of 3 rounds is 33. So out of those 44, only 11 of them didn't get knocked out in the first 3 rounds.
Yeah.
And I guess it's different for every match, but aren't like rounds like 2 to 5 minutes? Like, cause I know they were for like the Wilder Fury fights.
Yeah.
They were I think they were legitimately like 2-3 minutes long each, but they do have like 12 rounds.
Yeah.
So, which I think for heavyweights, yeah,
It says it's
Okay.
normally 3.
yeah, and for heavyweights that seems fucking perfect. Like, I honestly kind of wish they would do that in the UFC. With heavyweights, just give them like 3 fucking minutes and still go like 5 rounds. I mean, I think Derek Lewis would be damn near undefeated if we just gave him a couple less minutes.
Yeah, but then it takes away, and I get it. We obviously don't want to see wrestling, but it does take away that entire side of it.
That's perfect.
I like it being there.
Yeah.
I just wish it was less dominant.
Well,
is what I don't like about it.
I wish there was more forced activity when people do wrestling.
Yeah.
Like, instead of it being a stalemate for 20 minutes, be like, hey,
Yeah.
no, stop that. You know?
Yeah, just having control doesn't feel like enough.
No.
If you're active
Probably
on,
not.
if you're active on the ground, I actually don't mind it at all. Like people who are like ground and pound fighters,
Yeah.
that's just crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, that's actually fun to watch.
Yeah.
At number 4, we have Rocky Marciano, 49-0. What? Was Balboa? You thought Balboa?
I was like, what the hell is this list?
You big fucking idiot. He had 43 knockouts. Never lost a fight, and only didn't win 6 of his fights via knockout.
Wow.
KO rate, 88%. Oh, it's in black and white, though. I mean, dude was probably, like, fighting like plumbers, you know?
I got a little more respect for sports stars that are in black and white.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just because of Wilt and Bill, honestly. Before that, I was like, nah, if it's a game in black and white, it just doesn't.
Well, before that and other than that. Because, like, I still don't respect, like, Bob Cousy.
Well, yeah.
He was in that era, and I just don't care. Like, he won with Bill. I was
he's
like,
a bum.
you didn't. Bill did.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, he's a bum.
I'm with J.J. Redick.
Yep.
Who's this? George Foreman, KO rate of 89%.
Damn.
Record of 76-5.
Damn.
68 knockouts. KOs inside of 3 rounds is 46.
I didn't know he was that good.
Oh yeah, George Foreman was a fucking beast.
I knew he was good,
I just knew his grill.
of course.
Yeah.
That's why I thought he wasn't that good.
His notable knockouts, I'll be frank, I don't really know any of them. But Joe Frazier, who is on this list, and he knocked out Joe Frazier twice. Yeah. So, yeah. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
At number 2, we have Ernie Shavers. KO rate of 92%. Went 74-14-1 with 68 knockouts. KOs inside of 3 rounds is 51. So most people could not survive more than like 9 minutes with this guy.
That's so wild.
And number 1, who do you think?
I have no.
Hasn't been on this list yet.
Who?
Deontay Wilder.
Oh, that makes so much sense. I wasn't even like.
Yep. Yeah, because you're thinking like all time, like who the fuck wasn't on this list? Like
Yeah.
Butterbean.
Yeah, like I couldn't think of a older boxer who would be on this list. And that's because it's not.
Yeah. No need to. KO rate of 98%. Well, because you got to think the only ones that he hasn't knocked out is Tyson Fury. And even then, he still pretty much knocked out Tyson Fury.
That's pretty close.
Yeah. KO rate of 98%. Record of 41-0-1.
He's so good.
Oh, yeah, this isn't even updated. Okay, well, I would say because I think he would be 41-1-2. Because wasn't one of their fights a draw?
I do believe the first one was a draw.
Yeah, I think it was a draw, and then the next 2 he lost.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so with 40 knockouts, KOs inside of 30 KOs inside of 3 rounds is 30. But, yeah, god damn. I wonder.
He's so good.
I don't know why I'm so focused on this now, but I wanted to know, like, the fucking PSI of his punch now.
I don't think you're gonna find it. Well, you might be able to find it.
Well, yeah, because if I hear anything like with that now, I want to know. Because like, okay, so I think my tire pressure is like 32 psi, and I don't know if you've ever been around one of those things. Like if they popped or have seen videos, like they fuck people up with just that 32 pounds of pressure. Mike Tyson is doing. I know this is a horribly inaccurate way to measure this. Mike Tyson's punch is way harder than a tire popping off. How's that? What is the hardest punch in PSI?
Francis?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I asked if it was all boxers, because
Okay.
Francis is apparently number one.
So this is this. None of this can be right. Okay. It said Mike Tyson in his prime was at 1800 psi. That's what this little screenshot I have says. But it says Francis Ngannou scored an off-balance. Did they not let him do another one? Okay. An off-balance uppercut punch as well, which measured 122,000 units. That cannot be right. You're telling me Francis Ngannou punches 100,000 times harder than Mike Tyson? None of this can be right. Okay, so his speed power was also measured at 51,064 foot-pounds per second, which is equivalent to horsepower of a small family car. Which again, that cannot be true.
I don't know how they measure it.
I don't know how they compare that.
Same guy.
Yeah, it's just the same dude. Like, oh, dude, that car fucked him up.
And then they let Wilder just punch him once, and he was like, yeah, equal. Exactly the same.
It's like, how much do you want to do that again? He's like a fucking 2. He's like, well, that's what he said about the van, too. So like, it's got to be fucking equal. Well, because, like, they'll do the... God damn, I wish we had one smart person on this fucking show. Because, like, I have thought about it a lot over the years. When you remember they used to do the sports science shit?
Yeah.
And they said, like... Yeah, it was fucking great. None of it made sense to me. Because they said, like, Ray Lewis tackled with the same, like, power as a battering ram.
Yeah.
And they show, like, battering rams taking down cement, like, fucking pillars. I'm like, no. There's no goddamn way. Like, there's no fucking way he's doing that.
Yeah.
There would be so many more dead people in the NFL. But I guess maybe you just have to take into account the material. Because, like, a battering ram's not made out of human flesh for, I guess, the most part. I don't want to rule anything out or be non-inclusive, but I just can't imagine that's doing the same amount of damage. Like, that Ray Lewis can take up a part-time job of being a battering ram for, like, the local police station.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no fucking clue.
Well, and see, this is saying, is a 2,000 PSI punch possible? But they're saying Francis has 122,000 units. You know what? I think they did measure this using one guy, and that one guy was Alistair Overeem. Right after his fight with Ngannou, they ran him over with a small family van and was like, hey, would you rather step back into the ring with Francis? And he's like, nah, I'll take that fucking van again.
I looked up how hard does Wilder punch in PSI.
I don't know. He's about like 16 Jeep tires. I have no way to word this. I have no way to calculate any of this. I just feel so fucking hopeless doing any of this. But
yeah. So this is an entire article. Says, how hard do professional boxers punch? PSI revealed.
Watch out, guys. We have an entire article.
So I was trying to find Wilder. Because
yes.
That's obviously the person I want to know.
Yes.
This says, the hardest hitting boxer in history, Mike Tyson, was rumored to hit around 1,800 PSI. Punch as powerful as an African hippo's bite.
No. I love you, Mike, but no, there's no goddamn way. I think I would have a higher chance of surviving Mike Tyson's punch than crawling into a fucking hippo's mouth. I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, do I not?
So
I guess I might not. I don't want to test it out.
I don't know either. I mean, I definitely know the one I take on.
Yeah.
If I have to pick one.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah.
That hurts my neck just thinking about, man. Yeah, because I definitely figured it would be Mike Tyson, like, because I mean, not knockout percentage, because I don't think that's the fairest way to judge that. I mean, it's definitely an interesting stat, but like, there's just no goddamn way he punches as hard as a hippo bites.
Yeah. Someone on Reddit asked, "Why does Deontay Wilder hit so hard?"
Why does he?
Yeah.
Why is Deontay Wilder so angry?
Very first comment: 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, 10K, 10 kilometer
Fucking nerds.
run every day.
Goddamn nerds. What's that?
But I think it's so funny that someone was like,
Yeah.
"Why does he hit so hard?"
Not how, or just, it's just like, why does he do that?
Why does he feel the need to punch so fucking hard?
I don't know how to word this where I can find an answer that I like, because
There's
these have all been interesting, but I don't think I'm content with any of this.
no.
Oh, God damn it.
This has Deontay Wilder at 3 on the hardest hitters in boxing history.
According to who?
The Sporting Blog.
That sounds legit.
It does sound very legit.
It is the sporting blog, so.
Yeah.
What? PSI online one-stop solution for test stickers? There's no way I can take an online PSI test. Fucking. Sorry, alright, you're gonna just take a vicious right hook to the fucking your monitor.
How many push-ups can you do? Yeah, man, I don't know.
I don't know. We're gonna find it eventually. We're gonna find it.
Oh, you want to just keep? You just want to double down?
No, maybe not today. Maybe this will be like a two-parter, but.
Yeah, I didn't think we was just doubling down on this one, but yeah, I can't find it. Like, I don't. It's also the problem. I don't really know what to look up.
Yeah, I don't know either. I'm not. I guess that smart to understand how pressure works. Well, if you wanna talk about something else, did you see that Jennifer Coolidge banged like 200 guys?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know her by name.
Oh yeah, Jennifer Coolidge.
Yeah, I just know it is Spencer's mom.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty wild. I don't know what prompted that, but she was just like, yeah, I've like smoked out 200 poles because of my MILF rolls.
Yeah, as they do to
Yeah.
the role of her being a MILF.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, again, like,
I definitely would.
yeah. I would have liked to before she did this interview, so she could have been like, well, if she said 200, and I could have just been like, hey, you know, that's me. I'm one. I'm one of those.
I'll be
It's probably
201
past that now.
today.
Oh, it's past that.
I'll
buddy.
be 501 today.
Yeah, I would say it's probably went up since then because of guys like us. They were just like, hey, do you have any open spots?
Yeah.
You know, coming up soon? I would. She's like, I'm booked until like November. I was like, perfect.
That's fine.
That's fine.
Yeah,
that's fine.
I'll put in the application.
Yeah, go
If
ahead.
she's taking applications, I'll send it.
I mean, she's got to be, man. She's going through pole at that point.
Go for her.
Yeah, good for her, man. We don't really get to hear, you know, like women like Wilt Chamberlain who are just like, yeah, I've just like pounded out 20,000 people. Yeah. So it's kind of cool to get that from the other side that she's just like, yeah, I'm kind of like the MILF in town. So yeah, I've just banged out 200 guys. And they're just like, damn, that's pretty fucking cool, you know?
Yeah.
This is gonna be
This is gonna be the first thing that I've ever seen of like a woman talking like this. And I really haven't. I bet there is. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen much like disrespect about it. Most people are just like, hell
Nice.
yeah, like every
Nice.
fucking comment I've seen has just been like, good for her. Let's go.
Damn. Yeah, no shit. I mean, that would kind of be an honor. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, because like, I don't know, because like, if it's like an average person that you're coming across and like, you go to hook up with them and they're like, oh, hey, just as a warning, it's like 200 people. You're like, ugh, gross, dude. Like, goddamn. Like, you haven't even left this town, you know? But like,
Yeah.
this
Also,
is like a world-renowned MILF.
I don't know if I would naturally have that problem, but if you present it to me before, I definitely have that problem. Like, I
Yeah,
don't
what about
mind if
after?
I just don't know.
What about after?
I just don't want to know.
Yeah.
Just don't tell me that you've slept with 200 people. Or learn how to lie.
Lie. Yeah.
Yeah, that's-
Lying's your best option for like a lot of problems in life.
Yeah.
You know, because I think there's, it's not a rule. There's no way it's true, but it said whenever a guy tells you his number, divide it by 3, and when a girl tells you their number, times it by 3. So if that is true, Jennifer Coolidge has slept with 600 men, based off of no math that I can point to is true. And Wilt Chamberlain would be at what, like 6,333 or something? No, yeah, like 6,400 or something like that. So just rookie fucking numbers, but yeah, just worst case scenario, it's only 6,000 people that he's banged. Did he specifically say women?
How many? What's the number?
I think it's like 20,000. So it's got to be, right? 'Cause I feel like that would have came up at some point, you know? If that he was just like banging dudes in the day.
Yeah. Yes, it very specifically says 20,000 different women.
And the entire New York Knicks roster.
Dennis Rodman is going to say 20,000 different people.
Wait, what?
That's what Dennis Rodman's going to say 20,000.
Oh, yeah. 20,000 different species.
Yeah.
Different organisms have been impaled by Dennis Rodman. Oh, wow. Yeah, Jennifer Coolidge is 60 years old. I guess at this point she's just like, you know what? I don't care if they know how many people I've banged. Like, I'm fucking 60, you know?
What's she look like now? She still hot?
I mean, yeah, 60 years old, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would she be considered? Has she upgraded? Would she be
What do you
considered?
mean upgraded?
Would she be considered
Gilf?
Gilf now?
Well, I don't know if she actually has kids. That's the problem.
Look it up.
She might be a MILF for... I don't think she has kids, because I don't think she would be talking like this. You know? Because you're like, dude, if that's like your mom, you're like, ah, come on, man. Like, I know, you brag about it all the time.
Yeah, I never want to know my mom's number.
Yeah.
Especially not
if it's above
200.
Dude, if it's above 1, I don't want to know. I really don't want to know that. Like, I'm assuming at the very least, Mom, you've banged 1 guy. And I'm not happy about it. I don't want to know that there's 200 guys. And, like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like, I grew up with you, so there's a decent amount. I know a decent amount of these people. You know? I mean, what are you doing if someone hits you with that number before sex?
It depends on who it is.
Really? Oh, okay, well, what about, like,
Yeah.
locally? Okay, hold on. Let's do that one thing where it's like they're a blank, but blank.
Oh.
Like, okay, she's a 9, but she has slept with 200 men.
This is, alright, so, like a true 9, like celebrity 9, or like a local 9? Because there's a big difference. Like, we're talking like a 9
Okay,
compared to like
okay.
Rihanna and Beyonce. I don't care. Like, it could be in the thousands.
Okay, well,
Doesn't matter.
what celebrity would you use as an example for a 9?
A 9.
Yes.
Right under Rihanna and Beyonce.
Okay, that's pretty.
Because they're 10s. Easy.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of stuttering on that one. Okay, so yeah, let's take celebrities out of this then.
So local.
Yeah, they have like under 5,000 followers on
Under
Instagram.
5,000 followers.
Which is still
I mean,
they're still probably pretty hot.
yeah, of course.
You know, but they're just not out in the world too much. Well, apparently they can be, but
I thought of a non-celebrity before we continue. Scarlett Johansson. She might fall to like an 8.
okay. No, that's still way too high. That's still way too high.
It is way too high, but that's...
Yeah, we're going in like everyday, like they're not celebrities.
Yeah.
They're not celebrities. They're a 9, but they've banged 200 guys.
So, it's one of those things. If we're about to have sex and she goes, hey, I think you should know, I've been with 200 people, I'm like, why do you think I should know?
Or if they're just like 201. And you're like, okay.
Um,
Does presentation matter in this? Like, depending on how they bring it up?
I truly, like, if I found out from someone else, I would be like, yeah, I don't care.
You found out from one of those 200 other guys?
Like, hey, did you hear she was at 200? I'm like, that's wild.
Well, even, what about,
Like, it wouldn't bother me. Like,
what
I
about,
wouldn't
like, health-wise? Does that bother you?
That's what I was saying what I was saying. If she was like, I think you should know I'm at 200, I'd be like,
Yeah.
why
And I don't have regular doctor visits. I don't have insurance.
why should I know?
Yeah.
Like, that presentation is definitely a no for me.
If you get to the number where you have to notify people around you your number, then this is probably scary territory.
Yeah.
Like, R.I.P. Will, but he had to have something, right? I mean, like
At some point, he had to have something.
one
At
in
the
four,
bare minimum.
At 1 in 4 people have an STI, right? Isn't that the statistic?
That's crazy, huh?
Yeah. It's like 25% though. I mean, that kind of makes sense. You know, people are
That's
kind of gross, and
Yeah.
God forbid I'm ever going to wear a condom again. You know, so I don't know. I mean, that's like, what if Will just didn't wear condoms all the time? I mean, can you imagine if he did? How much money he would have spent?
Yeah, he'd have been bankrupt.
I don't know. I feel like back then he could have like stole condoms. It had to be dumb easy to get away with crimes back in the day. Like, I feel like anybody with like half a brain could have gotten away with committing serious crimes before the turn of the century.
Yeah.
Like, Ted Bundy really only got caught because he like bit a bitch in Florida. And they were like, oh yeah, I've seen those teeth before. That's Ted. Silly old Ted got out again. He's in Florida.
So I'm guessing for you, 200 is just a no. I'm definitely someone who doesn't care about that a lot more than most people.
I might ask her if she has some paperwork. You know,
If
like,
she-
can you send me a clean bill of health?
You know what? I think I'm switching on my answer. If she was like, hey, I'm at 200, the only question I'd have is like, is everything good? Like,
Are you
clean?
okay?
Are you clean? And if it's yes, I'm for sure. That's crazy reps. The sex
Well, hold,
has
hold,
to
hold,
be
hold.
through the roof.
That's not true.
But if it's bad, it's gonna be the worst.
No, that's not true. It doesn't
Right.
have to be great.
That's what I would assume. That's reps. How did you not get good?
Not one of them wanted to like lock her down.
They
Granted,
could've.
maybe she couldn't.
Yeah.
Maybe she just was unable to be locked down. But that means there's 200 guys that was just unable to like get her to stick around. I don't
Yeah.
know. I mean, that could be a good
That'd
thing.
be
Could be a bad
super-
thing. That could mean people are like having sex with her and like, oh, dude, she has like a thumb growing out of her puss. You know, and they're like, I don't. Yeah, you can chalk me down as one of your numbers, but I'm not doing that again.
Yeah.
You know.
I think if you slept with 200 people, you're at least good. Bare
You
minimum.
at least got to be decent.
Yeah, I think
know?
bare minimum you're good.
You're at least a vet.
Yeah.
You know. It'd be like how they pull up those old pictures of LeBron in like NBA 2K01 versus now, and they're like, this is how long they've been banging. But I mean, that can't 200. Like, honestly, can't be too crazy of a number for a celebrity. I'm thinking maybe more so on the guy side of things, cause like I can't imagine Drake's been with under 200 people. Yeah, I mean that dude's probably
Even
at the
women though, like I don't think that it'd be super weird.
yeah.
to
That's
be-
well with girls. That's the difference. It's just kind of if they want to. Guys, it's
Yeah.
just like they want to. So how much have they done?
Yeah. Well, it's also like, I think the weird thing about this is how open it was. That's got to be the weirdest thing. Because I don't think it would be weird if you heard a lot of super hot celebrities have slept with 200 people.
Yeah.
Women or men. But to be so open about it is where it's a little odd.
Yeah. I do respect Jennifer Coolidge coming out and just openly admitting that she's just smoked out 200 guys.
Yeah. Maybe you think one of them was like flexing and was just like, yeah, I did that. And then she was like, no, let me expose them.
Yeah, like, dude, you little dork. Yeah.
Yeah, you're one of 200.
Yeah, or maybe she's just reflecting and she was like, dude, you know what? I've gotten a lot of dick in my day. I just got to show these kids what's up. Maybe something just happened and she's dropping this like Jordan did the Last Dance documentary.
Oh.
Like, I don't know, maybe if we check the news, maybe there was some maybe Anna Darms just posted a picture or something and
Is there,
like people are saying she's hot shit. She's like, you know what? I'm going to drop something on you.
Is there a MILF in TV now?
There's gotta be, dude.
Right? But like there's not like
I don't
she
watch
was
TV now.
Well, I'm just saying movies in like recent movies.
Oh, it's kind of like the MILF. Because, I mean,
Like,
yeah,
she
she's
was-
known as Stifler's mom.
Yeah, she was the MILF. Like, she was only casted as a MILF. Do we have that now? I don't want to look it up.
Do we have MILFs? Well, okay. Think of just, like, recent popular shows.
Who is the TV MILF? I don't know if this is going to work.
Could it be Emilia Clarke? I don't think she actually has kids in Game of Thrones, but I mean, she's the mother of dragons. I mean, for someone who is a mother of dragons, she's pretty fucking hot and not
Gloria?
dragon looking. Yeah.
Rhea Pritchett.
Well, and see, that's the difference, though. Like, in this movie, in American Pie, they don't really show her to have more depth.
No, she's
She's kind of just there as just, like, a fucking piece.
Yeah.
And they're like, that's the whole thing. They're like, oh, it's Stifler's mom.
Yeah.
Gloria has depth to her. Like, it's an entire... I think it's kind of harder to do in a show. You know? I don't know, man. MILFs might just not be MILFing as much as they used to. And she just had to show some facts.
Yeah, because that's what I was going to say is maybe that's why she aired it out. Is like maybe there's a new...
MILF in town?
A new MILF in town. And she was like, no, don't.
God, I wish there was a new fucking MILF in town. I'm tired of these ugly snaggletooth MILFs in our town. Of course I go back. What else is there? I'm gonna look up celebrities with high body counts. I hope they just pull up shit like, I don't know, Britney Spears kind of seems like a whore. I bet her body count's pretty high.
Saying celebrities in general is always so weird. Just because, like, you don't know, like, it could include Will, but it could not because he's a...
Well, and it could also include, like, a vlogger.
Yeah.
You're just like, what?
Yeah.
Because, like, I don't know, I see that shit all the time. I'm on Twitter, and I'll see, like, a bunch of motherfuckers with blue checks. I'm like, I don't know you. You have, like, 20 followers. It's weird, because when I type in celebrities, it just says celebrities from Cincinnati, celebrities from Oklahoma, Kentucky, who died in 2022, celebrities named Jennifer.
That last one's a little...
And then it goes right back to celebrities that live in Kentucky. They know I love bitches named Jennifer and the state of Kentucky. Should I look up with high body counts? Does that sound like murder?
It does sound like murder.
Ah, okay. No, I'm good. It says sexual partners, because I thought it was going to be like, number one, Ray Lewis. It's like, shit. That's not what I meant. Okay, so 3 people pop up for the thumbnail, and it is Charlie Sheen, Lindsay Lohan, and Lamar Odom.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
Lamar Odom wouldn't have been my first pick.
I thought you were going to say, Lamar Odom's fucking sexy, dude. That makes so much sense.
No, I was going to say Lamar Odom was not the guest that I would have had in mind. The other 2, I think I could have guessed.
I would have put, like, Tristan Thompson there. So, I mean, dude, his body count while being with Khloe Kardashian has to be through the roof.
Dude, he's a dog.
See, I don't know her. She's pretty hot. She kind of looks like a porn star.
Who?
Abby Chatfield.
I thought you were going to say she's a porn star.
Lisa Ann. Okay, so the 24-year-old revealed on her podcast, It's a Lot, Actually, you know what? I want to cut that. I don't want to give her free promos. Fuck this whore. That she used to keep a little list, but stopped when it hit 50. Man, what did that 51st person do? So you know what? I'm not even happy with this anymore. I used to have a list of people that I'd slept with. When I stopped counting, it was like 50. Abby said, well, yeah, that's what you just said, she said. But, okay, I'm glad they pulled up the exact quote.
It's not crazy. Like, I'm really
To
not.
keep a list? That's crazy.
It is wild. I don't think it's... I bet a lot of people do it.
You think they start a group chat together? You think she just added them into the group chat?
That's what I wish.
Dude,
It'd be so
I know.
fucking funny. I don't know why.
Dude,
People
I would
with super
love to
high
do
body
that.
counts. Don't do that.
I
get why they don't do that. Let me...
Well, yeah, I'll say... Yeah, fucking Will Chamberlain pretty much would have had a phone book. You know?
That's so hard.
But...
Also, if you're that high, you probably don't know them.
Yeah. You've probably never, like, linked up with a person just because, like, you're Eskimo bros, right? That kind of gay? That kind of gay to do
It's
that?
kind of gay.
Yeah.
But
you just take them on a date because you guys are kind of connected?
I don't know if I've ever went to that extreme. I have been like, I would just sleep with this person because of
Yeah.
the Eskimo bro thing, but I've never been like, let me put in the effort.
To what extent, though? Okay, so she's a 3, but she's banged your best friend.
All of them, or just your best friend?
You know what? Either one. Because you don't want to be the only... I don't know. You might... I don't know if you want to be the only guy in the group that hasn't slept with this girl, or like, I don't know if you just want to be connected with your friend a little bit more, and you're just like, you know what? She looks like a troll,
Yeah.
but, you know...
Alright, I've been single for a while, yes to both.
Yeah. Yeah?
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, just fuck it, man. Just fuck it. I mean, what if like you're friends with like a bunch of ugly people, and you're just like, well, yeah, that makes sense that like they banged her, but you know what? I'm going to as well because I want to be a part of that. You know?
Yeah.
Because I feel like they have a separate group chat of like all of our friends that have banged Megan, and I'm the only one.
Yeah. If I think there's even the what if,
Yeah.
on if they all have the group chat talking,
I would be suspicious.
Yeah.
Like I see them texting when they're with me. I'm like, what are y'all doing? You know, like, what are y'all texting? Is it about Megan?
I swear to God, it better be. It better not be.
Dude, I couldn't imagine having a pussy so good that a bunch of men start a group chat about it, or even become connected over it, or 2, that it's so bad that a group of men have connected over it, like people who have survived an accident.
Do you think there's ever been the opposite? Because I think it's a lot more likely.
Oh, girls.
I bet there has definitely. I was gonna say Eskimo sisters. Is
Ew.
that right?
No. What is that called? Look it up. There's got to be some cool name. I don't know. What do women call other women that sleep with the same guy? So just sluts. I don't know. What do they have? Like pole sisters? Man, are you typing a poem?
I'm trying to think of. There we go.
Writing a whole bibliography over there.
I hate it. I hate the first answer that came up.
I love it. What is it?
It's Pogo sisters.
Pogo sisters.
It's Pogo sisters.
I like that. I like the real life idea of 2 sisters being called the Pogo sisters.
Yeah, it's Pogo sisters.
I don't know. I guess.
Yeah, you think women
Yes.
have ever been like?
Have you ever seen the movie John Tucker Must Die?
No.
That's pretty much before texting was cool. It's just
No.
that like all these women have been with this guy and they fucking hate him. And so like, yeah, I bet out of spite they're like, hey, you slept with that fucking scumbag? I got a fucking chat I want to add you to. But once a month we meet up and we bitch about him.
I'm trying to find. Oh, someone said Eskimo sisters.
Ugh, no.
See, that's what I was thinking. I was like, there's no.
Why is it Eskimo? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why the Eskimos got that cool kind of thing to them.
Someone said panda sisters.
Panda?
I don't know why.
Panda.
I don't know.
No, that doesn't make any fucking sense to me. I was thinking bamboo. Maybe it can be dick shaped, but then when they just be bamboo sisters.
Snail trail sisters is horrible.
That's disgusting.
Penis Pals is funny.
Penis Pals is really good, but to me that just sounds like two gay guys.
Yeah, it definitely does.
Which isn't funny at all. There's nothing funny about Penis Pals. Oh, hey, Mariah Carey. The pop music icon, 49, opened up about her intimate partners in her cover interview with Cosmopolitan, in which she said her list was quite short compared to others in her line of business. Wait, I want to hear about whores. What? Get her out of here. She said, I've only been with 5 people in my life, so I'm kind of a prude, honestly, compared to most others in the field. What? Why is she on here? Oh, I think it's just saying the people who have like maybe exposed their number, not the highest body count.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense.
So Mariah Carey only being at 5? So she's at 15. Apparently.
See,
I
that
honestly
seems
think
super low.
It really does. 5? Dude, she's 50.
15 seems.
Oh yeah, even 15 sounds. I'm glad we're taking that as fact now. 'Cause I'm pretty sure that math came from How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah.
Lamar Odom. The biggest shocker of all was the revelation he slept with 2,000 women over the years. So while I was with Khloe Kardashian. Oh shit! He slept with 2,000 women over the years, most of which occurred while he was still married to Khloe Kardashian. What is it about Khloe that just makes men want to bang every other woman in the world? Like, I have never seen, like, Tristan Thompson, like, pictures of him coming out. And come back.
And come back.
And get addicted to crack.
The 3 things.
They come back, they're addicted to crack. What was the other thing? Did it rhyme?
No, it didn't rhyme.
Nah, then I don't care. I just care for the rhymes.
It might just be that she, like, completely switches how she looks.
Like, you would think that would benefit the people that are wanting to sleep with multiple women. Does she not do it enough?
Well, that's why I think there's a cycle to this. They get with her. They start banging other women.
Yes.
She completely changes how she looks. They think she's someone else.
And it paranoids them. Then they get on crack.
They sleep with her. Then they find out it was her again.
And they're like, oh, fuck.
So then they start smoking crack.
Yeah. Yeah.
The cycle.
Yeah, that is the cycle.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
And then they get back with Chloe.
Ooh, Mick Jagger. What has this old ugly fucker been doing? The 75-year-old musician has slept with thousands of women. By one estimate, I like how this is like an environmental study. Like, we estimate that there's like 20 cheetahs out in the wild. It's like, oh, well, we estimate that Mick Jagger has slept with 4,000 women over the course of his life. It's like, what do you base that off of? I don't know. He just kind of seems like he gets bitches.
I heard.
4,000 women, man. You think at that point, you definitely got to be running into, like, you think they've ever accidentally tried hooking up with a girl that they didn't know they hooked up with before? I mean, it's got to happen, right? Like, he goes, like, does some tours in the same city he's done before, and he's like, oh, hey, you're pretty hot. She's like, yeah, I know. I was number, like, 2046. And he's like, oh, gross. I don't want to bang a girl that's banged me before. I'm disgusting.
Yeah, because there's no way, especially whenever you're hitting, like, crazy, crazy numbers.
Yeah.
There's no way you're remembering every one of them. Like we've seen, that girl was like, this is too much effort after 50.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you hit...
Yeah.
4 digits.
It has to be just an estimate at that point. You're just like, dude, I don't know. I've fucked around a lot in my life. Maybe like 20,000.
Unless you're going for gold. I feel like Wilt might actually be at...
A psychopath?
Yes, and at 20,000. I think at some point he was probably like, yeah, I think keep accounts like 150, and they were like, you think you can get to 1,000? He's like, for sure. And then he did it, and they were like, you think you can get to 10,000?
Yeah.
For sure. And
you think Wilt and Bill ever had that argument of Bill's just like, well, dude, I'm clearly better. I have 11 rings. And he's like, dude, 20,000 women. He's like, fuck. He's like, God damn it. I'd trade a couple of those rings for that. God damn it. That's why you didn't win any championships, dude. Just getting pussy all the time. It was a full-time job.
How good or bad do you think Wilt would have been in the bubble playoffs? Because like,
do you mean as an athlete?
Well,
or a horn dog?
Well, think about it. Like in the bubble playoffs, that was like the big thing. Is that was the championship of
they were just
athletes.
Bitches.
Athletes can't get pussy.
Oh, dude, I think he would have scored like 200 points. I think he would have went the fuck off. Just like how Tyson said, like, the day of fights, he didn't bust a nut. Which is, I think, crazy because he said that as like a historic feat. He's like, dude, I went an entire fucking day not busting a nut. And I'm like, wow, man, I've done that quite a few times in my life, and I have never knocked out somebody the same day. Charlie Sheen says his is 5,000. But yeah, see,
I believe it.
He's saying, like, if you want me to take a wild guess, he's like, I'd probably say about 5,000. Does that make sense? He's like, I don't know. I'm not a fucking nerd. I don't keep track of that shit. Oh, wow. Actress Lindsay Lohan contributed to the infamous burn book on Mean Girls, but I didn't even know. That was just a stupid segue. But in real life, she compiled a different kind of list, sex list of all 36 men she's ever bedded. Oh, shit. The rundown read like Hollywood's Who's Who, featuring stars such as Joaquin Phoenix. What? That's a hell of a fucking start. Zac Efron, that makes sense. Their eras kind of line up well for that to happen. Adam Levine, not bad. Justin Timberlake, and the dude that played Christian Grey in 50 Shades. Not bad. 36 mentions. There's a
I'm trying
link.
to find the list.
Oh, there's a link.
Oh, this has a bunch of names like scratched out too, like blurred
She
out.
kill him? Lindsay Lohan responds to James Franco's denial about her sex list. So I guess
James
he's
Franco's
denying that she's on the list, that he's
Yes.
like should be on the list. I
Yes.
guess.
Justin Timberlake was on this as well.
Fuck
Like,
yeah, dude. Man, dude, I still think Lindsay Lohan is really fucking hot.
How fucking funny is it that
I'm on the list. I mean, how wild will that be? Like, it's got to be pretty. Like, I have never mentioned it before.
Yeah. So I'm gonna be real with you.
Okay.
I think
I'm not used to that on the show. Are you ready?
My new only regret in life is I'm not old enough to be on that list
Yes.
and to have slept with.
Jennifer Coolidge.
Yes.
You,
I don't know why I just cannot.
Yeah.
That name just doesn't register.
Coolidge.
Maybe I don't know what it is.
Jennifer, man.
I don't. That name is just not there.
Could you imagine how cool it'd be to be like on both of those lists? And like, I've
one
never
more.
brought it up.
Oh yeah.
You know, and me and you start a podcast together, and I wait till like 70 something episodes in to just be like, oh hey, look at this. Like, oh, Jennifer Coolidge brought up. Oh, Orlando Heath Ledger.
Wow.
Damn. She is banging like every single one of my favorite celebrities.
Heath Ledger slept with Lindsay Lohan and Jake Gyllenhaal. Not officially, but
That's fucking awesome.
yeah. I mean, that's a
That's
pretty
a
cool
solid
resume.
list, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw a TikTok the other day that says if you can't think of cowboys without thinking of gay cowboys, you're probably gay yourself. And I was like, fuck. I really. As soon as I think of cowboys, I'm like, oh, that's Brokeback Mountain. And then I realized, like, oh, that is kind of gay. That's the first thing I think of. Just two guys ass pounding in the woods or in the desert.
This says Lindsay Lohan's list of 36 people she slept with leaked. It wasn't leaked.
No.
She wrote out a list.
Yeah. Like when Chris Brown's nudes got leaked.
Yeah.
Like, oh, wow. What a shame. Dennis Rodman says, claiming that probably... Oh, shit. Oh, wow. No, I was undercrediting. The 58-year-old former Chicago Bulls player revealed that he's had sex with 2,000 women, claiming that probably 500 of them were gold diggers. I don't
So he's probably
know
slept
if
with
that
like
changes, but yeah. So, yeah.
4,000 people. 2,000 women, 2,000 men. Is what I would guess from Dennis
Oh,
Rodman.
yeah, he does say 2,000 women right
Yeah.
there. So he's like, wait, you said women, right? So Gene Simmons says, I didn't do drugs in the crazy times, but I did do sex. So apparently he took a bunch of like pictures because it says Simmons told The Sun in 2016, did I sleep with 4,800 women? So they tell me I did have the Polaroids to prove it. So yes. So, yeah. But those Polaroids are no more after his wife, former Playboy model Shannon Tweed, 62, made him burn it all before their 2011 wedding. And due to the endless piles of photos, it apparently took the 69-year-old rocker days to burn every last snap. That's ballin', man.
It is?
I don't think it would take me that long to actually burn the actual women that I slept with.
It's kind of balling, but it's also kind of just showing how fucking ugly you are.
What do you mean?
Like
that you took photos? And
yeah, you were like, I'm going to sleep with a shit ton of women, and there's no way anyone will ever believe it. So I have to have proof of all of them. Like, Wilt just said 20,000, and people were like, that's probably a little high. It's probably only around 6,000.
Well, you think that's why he did it, though? Or you think he just did it to, like, scrapbook? You know, maybe he just likes scrapbooking.
That's a little weird.
Yeah, you don't usually have people like that have sex scrapbooking.
Yeah.
But, I don't know, maybe when he wasn't, being a rock star or having sex, he was just like, I really enjoy scrapbooking.
I think that he knew no one would believe him.
If you have so much sex, you can start a hobby off of it, like scrapbooking. That's pretty hard.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, but what was you saying?
Oh, I definitely think that he was like, there's no way they'll believe him.
You think so? I mean, he's the lead singer of Kiss.
Oh, yeah.
And crazy tongue.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I would believe that. He's bagged out that many women, but...
Well, I definitely believe it. He has proof.
Yeah, he does have proof. Well, had proof.
Had proof.
He's like, burned it,
I'm using the same excuse from here on.
Well, Anna Faris, apparently her number is only 5.
Who is that? Show me.
Cindy.
Okay. Yeah, that one sounded super familiar.
I would love to be on that list.
God, me too.
God damn.
I wish I was just a little older.
Is that the only issue here?
Yeah.
Your age? Okay. All right,
I can't imagine anything else.
I have no reason to not believe you on that, but I don't know who Warren Beatty is, but he said 12,000 people. He said give or take. A figure that does not include any daytime quickies, drive-bys, casual gropings. What? What's a casual groping? I didn't know you could grope someone casually.
We'll find out.
I don't like that he specified that, because to me that thinks he's been including people he's casually groped.
Yeah.
And he's just like, oh, that's 20. That's 20 today. And just punk. Stolen kisses. What's a stolen kiss? The act of stealing is not a two-way agreement, but okay. Adding that Beatty wouldn't go to sleep without having sex. It was part of his routine, like flossing. I feel like we are in the wrong profession to start questioning this guy. I feel like we need to be cops doing this. But every night having sex, that's not for me, man. That's really not for me. Because that just sounds like a good amount of work. Because, unless you look like Channing Tatum, which, speaking of people just getting ass based off their roles, that dude Channing Tatum had to be just piling up ass so much after Magic Mike until he finally got Zoe Kravitz and he said, fuck it, I'm done.
Yeah.
I retire.
I would say that with any person. Like, Matthew McConaughey is another person I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Like, any person who was thrown into, like, a rom-com role, and then even later, like, he was also in Magic Mike, wasn't he?
Yes.
So, yeah.
Like Thor.
Yeah, like...
Imagine. Comedian Amy Schumer.
Well, I don't know. Did you hear that Chris Evans might not have no bitches?
Yeah. Well,
How?
wasn't he just banging that one chick that we just talked about? Anna de Armas?
Was he really?
I thought so.
That's the
Maybe she responded. He's like, okay.
Yeah. I get it then. I don't know if I would just bang regular women.
Well, and you know how much pussy he probably had lined up after making a public announcement that, like, he needs some pussy? I bet it was everywhere. If this hadn't been a hectic week for me, I would have been there. I was like, goddamn, it's kind of a busy week, Chris.
Send them resumes in.
Comedian Amy Schumer has slept with 28 men. Well, 29, including her new husband.
So that's a list that would be interesting to be on for the other reason.
It's like,
if that number's in the thousands, I have no problem being on the list. But if it's a low number, you're like,
Don't talk about it. Please don't write it in a book.
Put me on that
Yeah.
small list of yours.
Yeah. Yeah, because I was trying to think of like she looks like Amy Schumer, but she slept with twins. It's like, I don't know, that still sounds like it's Amy Schumer to me, you know? I don't know, I don't think a lot's lining up there.
Mm-hmm.
Will.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know that one. Jack Nicholson. Hovers around the 2,000 mark.
It's a little odd. Like, I get that they're celebrities, but I don't know. He's just a weird guy.
Yeah.
But I guess it's some people's.
Like freak in the sheet kind of thing.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. I thought. Do you think it definitely happens? But someone who's just like an ugly comedic actor, how much pussy do you think they're getting?
Russell Brand is up there at the 1,000 mark.
There's no way.
Gotta be some way, right?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. An ugly comedic actor.
There you go. I think he's wildly unfunny too. He just has an accent, and they're like, "Dude, you're perfect for this role."
Hilarious.
Yeah, yeah. He said,
What do you think Jack Black's at?
billions, billion, dude. If I was a girl, and like, don't get me wrong, this isn't like an attractive thing. Like, I don't think I would be inherently attracted to Jack Black based off appearance alone. But dude, I'd give it up to Jack Black. You know, kind of as like a, you know what? Thank you for your service.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, I appreciate your service to this country, and I will give you a piece of pussy for it.
They've been married for 16 years.
So probably not a lot of pussy.
Yeah.
Dude, can you imagine, like, you hook up with the girl, and they're like, yeah, I've only been with, like, one other guy before. And you're like, oh, really? And she's like, yeah, it was Jack Black. Like, what? Like, what the fuck? What do you mean?
What did I do?
Yeah, like, hold on. Like, you mean, like, Jack Black, like, from Tenacious D? And she's like, yeah, that guy. Like, okay, like, a neat list.
Yeah.
Hell of a jump, I guess, but I'll roll with it. Like, she's a 9, but she's fucked Jack Black. Only fucked Jack Black.
So she's a 10?
She's got to be wild in bed. Like, that's all of her sexual experience she's had is the dude
Just
from
Jack
Tenacious
Black.
D.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, shit, like, Jack Black taught you all these moves. Kind of having sex with Jack Black here. That's got to be kind of neat.
Who taught you?
Jack Black taught me. Some dude from Saved by the Bell said 2,000.
You know.
No, fucking, I don't know. John Mayer. He said more than 500 people. Oh, wait.
What was it?
Once if he'd slept with more than 500 people, or blinked twice if he'd slept with more than 800 people on both occasions, Meyer just stared. Wait, what? What does this confirm?
I guess
He didn't blink the entire time?
So I don't know. What I was about to say is, if you're in double digits as a celebrity, I don't think that's really low.
Yeah.
Even if it's 99, like, that's low.
Especially if you're a guy. You know?
Yeah, either or.
Yeah.
I truly, like, this is one of those things where I don't think it's crazy either way. If you're in double digits as a celebrity, that's an extremely crazy low number.
Yeah.
If you are in triple digits, it doesn't really matter all the way up until how high. Like,
Yeah. Well, yeah, because
like 1,000 is when you're
yeah.
like, okay, that's actually impressive.
Like, dude, you know how many women have probably just banged guys because they're like, oh, I've seen him in a movie before. So they're like,
Yeah.
I'm going to just toss him a piece of puss. But, I don't know, I just
Yeah,
feel like you're not doing it right. You know,
There's
like, you got to
people-
live it up a little.
Yeah, there's
You
people
know?
who, like, rapped in high school, and I know, like, women who slept with them just in case they became famous.
Fucking losers.
Yeah.
Like, how did that one go?
Yeah.
Got a
Just in
fucking
case.
STD because he dropped a mixtape. That got 27 streams on SoundCloud.
Well, what if? What if?
Oh, I gotta book this pussy pass while I still can. You know the average apparently for like, okay, what's the average number of guys a girl has slept with? And it says
Just in general?
yes. It says 7. Yeah. 7 sexual partners is average for women.
So weird.
So that probably means the average is like 2, but then Jennifer Coolidge is just fucking skyrocketing that fucking average up.
What's the average for men?
There's
It's a
no
lot.
way they get an
Yeah,
accurate count.
there's
There
no
is
way-
no way.
You're not getting an accurate count
No.
there either. There's
no fucking way, because they're like, oh yeah, 38 this month, I believe. And they're like, dude, no.
Same as like women. I feel like most women would downplay it,
Yes.
regardless on how high it was. Especially if you're going. I just want to imagine someone's walking door to door taking the survey.
Yeah.
Just-
Like, hey, dude, how much pussy you get? Tons. All right, I'll put you down for 40. The average number of sexual partners for men and women in the United States is 7.2. I don't want to know that.
So if you've slept with more than 7 people, you're a dog.
Got that dog in you. So, on Insider.com, for those who identify as men, the average number of sexual partners was 26. See, that's fucking bullshit. That's men lying. Because they're like, well, prove it. And he's like, what do you mean, prove it? I can't fucking prove that right now.
I'm not a weirdo.
Yeah, and they're like, okay,
Fair enough.
you have fucked with 26 people then. Man, 26.
That seems, I don't know. Average for just men in general? I don't know how you get that survey. Like, as soon as you turn 18, you gotta, it's a yearly census.
You gotta submit.
Yeah.
Oh, hey. 2022 penis size chart dropped. I've been waiting all goddamn year for this. I'm glad they wait till August,
what's
too.
the average?
For who?
What do you mean? You said...
For who? It's a world map. Go based off the country. Like, based off per country.
Alright, the world. First.
You mean the world's average dick?
Yeah. What's the world's most average dick? You.
To me. Oh, they do it in centimeters.
Alright, let's say
Pussies. 14 centimeters? No, wait. Don't take that. Don't take that 14 centimeter penis. I think I'll have to look that up separately.
Alright, United States. But where it really matters.
Where penis really matters.
Where dick matters.
Where are we? Oh, where are we? Okay, we're definitely not in the top 5, 10, 15. God damn. No, I refuse to accept the fact that we are lower on this scale than Canadians. My dick is not smaller than a Canadian's dick.
Average, though.
I don't accept that. There's no. Hold on. I'll help you. Dr. Congo. What is that? I know the Congo's the Dominican Republic of Congo. I was gonna say, like, Dr. Congo sounds like he's hung. I don't know if that's a porn star, but I wish they had numbers beside them. That'd be pretty cool. That would save me a lot of fucking counting. Okay, I found United States.
Okay, what is it?
13.58 centimeters. So what, like 5.5 inches?
5.3.
Shit.
What's Canada?
What? We're barely above Japan. No, right?
What's Canada's?
Sorry, I have to go all the way back up to Big Dick Canada to find them. What the fuck, man? There is no way. Canada is like 10 to 20 spots above Nigeria.
They got some dogs in Canada.
Some dogs with dongs in Canada. You heard of kids with guns. Get ready for dogs with dongs. Canada, I just had them, but got lost with all the international dong. God damn it. Where are you big,
Oh my god.
big dick Canadians? God damn, I wish this was ranked.
Is it not ranked?
It's not based. It doesn't have like a number system beside it. Canada 15.71. Oh, so what? That's got to be like what 6 or maybe like 5 3/4.
6.1.
Fuck. Look up 17.61.
Is that the number? Like, is that the highest?
Yes.
17.1.
Yeah. 17.61.
Ooh, that's a
Yeah,
big difference.
that's big.
That's
That's like 7-8 inches, isn't it?
It's 6.9. The highest average dick size is 6.9.
How do they get this though? Guys are lying.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Well, no, because United States would be way up. Could you ask any dude? They're like, yeah, I'm definitely 7 inches. Like, dude, come on. That's what like the past 20 guys I asked said. Don't worry about that. we'll talk about it after.
I think you just called a bluff.
You're like, let me see it.
Yeah, and then you're like, all right, it's
Fine.
yeah. That's how you.
Let me fluff her up a little bit.
Because most guys, you're like, how big, and they're like, whatever they say. Whatever
You did this with your hands. I thought you was gonna be like this. So I don't know. If
ginormous.
like bigger than a chihuahua.
About your forearm.
So a percentage of our we're 7. Okay, so a 13.58 centimeter penis for us is 7.68% of our body height, which I think is crazy. Because dude, if someone asks you how big your dick is, and you're like, it's like 8% of my body, you're like, what? Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, 13.58 is 5.3 inches.
Not bad. Not bad. I don't think you're getting any scholarships off that, but Ecuador, that is 10.54% of height. Cameroon in second place was 16.67. Is that where Francis Ngannou's from? That makes sense. I can see that. I can definitely see that. What is the first non-African country on here? The Netherlands.
Canada.
Netherlands. Some sneaky snowy hogs up there. Got 15.87 centimeter penis. That sounds small. Centimeter sounds
I know.
inherently so small.
6.2
Yeah, that's not bad. Not a bad hog on you, Netherlands.
average too.
French is at 15.74, so just a little bit smaller than that. Canada a little bit under there. See, Chad at 15.39 under Canada and France doesn't make sense to me, man.
Mm-mm.
Man, I cannot believe we're barely above the Japanese. I thought that was like our big advantage over them. You know?
They got tech, and we got dicks.
They're packing the newest fucking Game Boy. We got the bigger dicks. We still beat them by like 0.2%, but you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. Okay, so who has the smallest wiener?
Oh yeah.
Look this up. 10.04 centimeters. Oh wow. It's gotta be like what, like 4 inches, like 4.5? No. Lower than 4?
3.9.
Cambodia. What are you doing? Then it's Taiwan. Ah, okay. My racism's getting back to me. Then the Philippines, then Sri Lanka, then Hong Kong, then Bangladesh, then Thailand, Vietnam.
Sri Lanka? Really? They ain't got schlongs and...
There's no, they don't put the schlong in Sri Lanka.
Yeah, I mean, come on, man.
There's a very clear pattern here, because then it's Thailand, Vietnam, Malaysia, Singapore, Indonesia, then Iran and Pakistan. Yemen, Romania, Mongolia.
I thought you said Jammin for a second.
Then the cast of Jammin. So cool, we're right under Ireland. So apparently if you're in Europe, the smallest penises go to the Irish, which makes sense. They're violent drunks,
Yeah.
apparently. From what I hear. Yeah, isn't whiskey dick like a thing too?
Are you asking like...
Oh, I'm asking if you have some whiskey. Let's fucking find out.
I thought whiskey dick was you can't get it up.
Maybe that's the problem. Maybe they couldn't get an accurate measurement of their wieners because they was too soft.
That's lying.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. They were definitely like, well, this is whiskey dick.
So, the real reason why everybody came here today, we can confirm that our dicks are bigger than the redcoats.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, we won.
No.
We won before the war started. Now, what chance did you have? You're not. Your dicks aren't even bigger than Armenians, which apparently is a insult now. So I bet you got an Armenian cock. And then in South
what's
Korea,
their average? Armenian.
Armenians are 13.14 inches.
They're 5.1.
Yeah.
So
Wait, look up 1313 then. It's got to be like 5 solid then.
13.13?
Yeah.
13.13?
Yeah. That's
5.1?
Yeah. Little fucking small redcoat dicks. I laugh at you.
Alright, very last thing before we go. What's your song of the week?
How big's your dick?
How big's your...
Well, I am American and somewhat from South Korea, so I would say I'm doing pretty well. Thanks for asking.
Oh, yeah.
For my home country's averages, I have a very, very not good backgrounds, but I am American with, I was going to say ties, but that sounds very, like, weird. I don't want to say I have, like, dick ties to South Korea, but I'm, like, mostly Korean and Irish, which is pretty bad company.
Yeah.
So I think the average out between those two is, like, it is British. So just knowing me, you would assume I have a British dick. Don't you ever say that my dick's a red coat.
Anyone ever asked you to be a part of this survey?
Has anyone?
Yeah, like you got the email saying like, hey, the dick census is coming this year.
No. They're like, no, we think it would be unfair if you just raise the average that much.
Yeah.
So they're just like, dude, we can't include you. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, I want to...
We've heard.
I want to represent America. I want to bring the average up a little bit.
They ought to make this like a Olympic sport. So yeah, I just quickly glance over body percentage, but yeah, Cambodians compared to body like height, yeah, they still have the biggest dicks.
Yeah.
My song of the week.
Yeah, I promise you mine is not... I didn't know we were going to talk about dicks. So Land of the Snakes by J. Cole.
Come on, man.
I mean...
Come on. I don't think you've ever said a J. Cole song.
I haven't. That's kind of why I picked this song, because it really stood out.
That was kind of gay what Spider-Man did right there, isn't it?
Oh.
As soon as we start talking about penises, he's like, oops. Oh no. I can't get up. Yeah, that was wildly gay what you just did there.
Yeah. Not as gay as Spider-Man, but...
Yeah. Mine's Go Stupid by Polo G. That was a really weird week.
I would
week
have
for
never guessed a Polo G song.
Well, the great thing about that song is because I would have never guessed that anyone would have ever referenced Peja Stojakovic in a song. Because like, there's just a bunch of names out there that they're kind of cool, but like they can't be used in rap. I was like, there's no way somebody's gonna reference Peja Stojakovic. I was like, what do you rhyme that with? Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I think he says like, he's a shooter like Stojakovic, and I'm like, that's pretty hard. I was like, shout out to Stojakovic, you know, just being thrown in this random fucking rap song about shooting people.
Yeah, you know Giannis. As soon as people learned how to pronounce his name, which I still don't really know.
Antetokounmpo.
Is that the best? Is that what
That's
everyone?
my best.
Is that what everyone agrees on?
I don't know. A lot of people just call him vowels. Yeah.
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 But you know, once he like got to the superstardom he was at, rappers were like, how in the fuck? And it's happened. Yeah, I know.
Drake did it.
Yeah. But yeah.
Not well, but yeah, Drake was the first one to do it. You would think you would say Giannis. I mean, there's got to be something around Giannis with, right? Like,
yeah.
what's with Giannis?
You could just end the sentence in is. No, that doesn't work either. I was going to say
Jan is.
Jan is, yeah.
What is he?
Find out in the next episode. That's been Jammin.